Hey guys, it's Holly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a rewind plan with me for my birthday week. And the kit I'm using is, once again, this gorgeous kit from Two Lil Bees. Yes, I already did 2 spreads with it, but sorry guys. Everybody said they didn't mind to see it again. Maria was so kind and sent me a second kit, this was just like the best birthday kit ever. If you haven't seen the background on this or heard me talk about it, I will try to link some videos below. Maria was so kind, and she did eventually release this in her shop as well, but she sent it to me with a little bit of special extras for my 30th birthday. And now you are seeing what is another sticker, clearly not from Maria. These are stickers that my friends had made for the surprise party that I had on Saturday night. So I will tell you guys a little bit about that, since I know I kind of said my husband had to do something to surprise me for my birthday, but I didn't know what it was. And basically it was a surprise party, and there were all sorts of things I loved, including, of course, the color purple, as you can see on these stickers here, and stickers themselves. And the stickers have little beer mugs on them, and there was like beer tasting at the party. It was so much fun. My husband did an amazing job, and my friends were super awesome and helped him a lot. So I did want to commemorate that in this spread by putting one of those stickers in. They told me when they showed me the stickers, they're like, we want it to be like one of those boxes that we see on the Instagram, like, you know, one of those boxes that takes up a lot of space. I was like, okay, I can do that. So I just trimmed that down using an X-Acto blade to make it fit as if it's like a slightly taller full box. And now, instead of doing regular headers or glitter headers for this spread, I wanted to use the decorative headers that come with the Two Lil Bees kits, and I decided to just kind of vary up where I was putting the pattern headers. And she had 2 sets of pattern headers, and then for the 3rd pattern header, instead of using a pattern header, I use a gold foil header, which I thought was just added some extra sparkle. I definitely loved bringing gold foil in with this kit, and I did it again with this spread. I just think it looked really, really gorgeous. So just going through and laying those down, and while I do that, I will just tell you guys a little bit more about the party. So basically my husband had acted like we were going out to a fancy dinner on Saturday night, and then on Sunday was kind of going to be whatever the surprise was. Well, when I walked up to where we were going to dinner, it turned out, of course, to be a surprise party, which in retrospect I guess was kind of obvious, but at the time I was like, oh, my husband doesn't know how to lie. He wouldn't be able to lie about that. So oh, and then, by the way, guys, for bottom washi, I'm using my favorite Simply Gilded bow washi. I loved the bow washi that Maria did with the kit, but I had already used that in my main spread, and I wanted this one to look a little different, and I also wanted to bring in more gold foil, so I thought this looked gorgeous. So I got there, and a bunch of my friends were there. It was this amazing, like, there were like past apps, there was like dinner, there was like for all the courses and dinner, my husband had worked with them to select a special like beer pairing, because I love beer so much. So he did a special pairing for the beer, and like everybody, he made these adorable little tasting cards that were like you could like rate the beers, and like he found them on like from Real Simple. He had them printed at like Office Depot so that everybody could do like the beer tasting with me. It was so cool, guys. I loved it so much. And in my spread here, we are moving on to the date covers, and I'm using just numbers from Simply Watercolor Co. and the date covers that came with the kit. The numbers are gold foil. Originally I did them with the wrong numbers. I don't know what I was thinking, but luckily they lifted up fine, and now I can put down the normal ones. So yeah, it was just super special. There were like all these collages that he had made all around the room. We did Irish car bombs that my mom had sent, because like that's a tradition in my family, don't ask. And we like just all sorts of really fun stuff. Like it was just so nice to have all my friends there to celebrate, and I was just so surprised. Like, and it was so, he did such an amazing job. He had so much to plan. I couldn't believe he did it, because he's so bad at lying. Like, I couldn't believe how sneaky he was. And so, yeah, so it was an amazing, amazing event. I just felt so honored that people like snuck around on my behalf, and made my 30th birthday really special. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun. And now I am working on the sidebar. I used the happy birthday box, and I'm sorry I'm a little bit out of frame here. I've been having trouble with my tripod kind of falling, but I use a clipboard with a remember little font on top just to write in like some of my favorite memories about the party and about my week in general. email. And then I use the this week with the weekly list for my steps, and I use some deco at the bottom just to fill in the space. And now on to Monday. I am taking a Clever Gal Crafts heart from her Hot to Trot, I think, collection, and layering that over a little thing for my video. And then I had to go early into work, so I took a flag again from Clever Gal Crafts with a little clock from the kit just to mark that down. And now I am going to take a half box layered over the full box there to note down my exercise for that day. I went to Elevate after work with my husband. It ended up being like a pretty easy day at work, and I was able to leave a little early. So normally we go on Tuesday night, but I was like, you know what, let's just get it done, because that's often like the hardest one to get to during the week. So because it starts at 6:30. And so I used a rose-colored Days little gold foil kettlebell, like my new favorite workout sticker, and then also my other favorite workout sticker, which are the Fox and Pip Customs. And then after that, we went to dinner at Sweet Green, and that is a little flag from the kit layered with a gold foil fork and knife from a rose-colored Days sampler. And then I am taking a Little Things header and just putting some dots underneath it just to mark down a few little to-dos I had to do that night. And then on to Tuesday, on Tuesday, I'm taking a My Newest Addiction little arrow and a coffee cup from the kit to mark down going to Starbucks. I've discovered if I do the order online in advance, my new office building is so close to Starbucks that I can be in and out in 10 minutes flat, which is like up from my office and back into my office in 10 minutes flat, which is very problematic to realize. And then that day I had a call for some insurance stuff I'm doing, so I marked that down. And then I'm taking the little weights from, I believe that's from a Planning World sheet, layered over a quarter box to note down that I went to the office gym. I actually worked out a lot this week during the week. Kind of unintentionally front loading. I wanted to front load, but normally I'm not actually able to fit this much in, but I was able to fit it in because it was a slower start to the week at work. It was kind of busier by the end of the week, but slower at work. So I was able to go during lunch and not have to work through lunch, which was really nice. And then I took a flag with, to mark down going to the dry cleaner. And then that night I just needed to get some editing done. And then I also spent a lot of time doing deep dives into the Planner Gone, or what is that, PGW drama, it was, yeah. So I used the little Fox and Pip laptop girl there. And then on Wednesday, I am taking a Clever Gal Crafts heart, again, to mark down my video, and I took a Planning World, or no, that one's from Simply Watercolor Co., over a flag, an icon, to mark down a longer walk with Sarita. And then I took another Simply Watercolor Co. little running sticker there over a quarter box from the kit to mark down going for a run on the treadmill at the office. And then I have a half box there to mark down happy hour with coworkers, and again, a Simply Watercolor Co. little a little wine icon. And I also put a bath sticker from Fox and Pip at the bottom. And then on to, because I took a bath that night, obviously. And then on to Thursday, I am taking a half box there. I didn't really have much that morning, so that's why I put the decorative full box at the top. For the half box, I'm taking another rose-colored Days kettlebell and another Fox and Pip girl, once again, to mark down going to an Elevate class after work with my husband. And we did go out to dinner again after. I just always go to Sweet Green, which is a salad place. It's really, really good. So I went to mark that down with an icon from the kit. And then I am taking a little quarter box there from the kit and layering over it a little phone icon from Simply Watercolor Co. just to mark down that after that I called my mom and walked Sarita a bit just to get that done. And then I'm taking a little Fox and Pip laptop girl. Again, I didn't really layer some of my Fox and Pip girls over anything. I just thought they looked really cute kind of floating in the white space. And I just marked down editing that night. And then on to Friday, I used a little Simply Watercolor Co. Little coffee break sticker, but I realized I forgot to put my video down first, so I went back in, and I didn't like how I wrote that down anyway, so that was perfect. So I whited it out and layered the video sticker there, and then I put the coffee break sticker there. And then that day, for my birthday, some of my office coworkers went to they have once a day they have a workout downstairs at our office gym, and they went with me to the spin class, which was super fun. So I marked that with a quarter box and a little weight sticker from Rose Colored Days. And then my office always gets cupcakes for whoever's birthday it is. So I marked that down with the little My Newest Addiction foil flag there. And then after work, I decided to like book myself a last minute massage just to like kick off my birthday weekend right. So I wrote that in with a little balloon quarter box. I love that quarter box. And then when I got home, I had some cupcakes waiting for me for my husband. So I marked those down with a little gold foil heart. And then I marked down the doing my nails that night and just kind of watching YouTube using a little Simply Watercolor Co. foiled nail polish. And then on to Saturday. I'm going ahead and filling in that surprise box first. I just thought that one with the balloons on it was perfect, and I took a deco banner and hung that on top, and also from the Rose Colored Days sampler, I took a little balloon there. But then I'm going back in and like backfilling the day. I had a really lazy morning. I just like didn't really do much, kind of continued to catch up on YouTube and whatever, so I just marked that down with a Clever Gal Crafts flag. And then on to that afternoon, I did some planning, filming, editing, all that jazz. So I just took a little planner from the kit to note that down. And then that night, my friends did end up coming back, but I didn't have space to note that down. So I just wrote about it in the sidebar. And on Sunday there, I am marking down, that was my actual birthday, but since we had the thing the night before, I didn't really have that much going on. So it actually ended up being awesome that I could like have a free afternoon to do whatever I wanted. Like, how often does that happen? So I ended up doing some crafting and making myself a new Foxy Fix setup, which you guys will be seeing at some point soon. And so I just took a half box with the little bow on it to mark that down. And then that night I did some editing. So I just took a laptop from the kit, and my husband made dinner. So I took a little gold foil heart from Planning World, and then we just kind of hung out together, and I wanted to use that little gold foil present from Planning World as well. So I put that down. And so that is pretty much it for this spread. I'm just adding a few little touches of deco because I thought they looked really nice, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you again so much for the birthday wishes. You guys helped make it really special, and thank you again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!